guys, it's Brianna Cougar, and please excuse the sounds of the ocean. It's quite loud, but I mean it's beautiful and I'm thankful for it. So I made a video months ago, back in July, and I just wanted to do like a recap on it. So pretty much it was my video talking about, I mean I called it like why I quit my job, but I didn't even mention my job. So I want to get into that and kind of talk about why I made that decision and how I came to it and how life has been since, and then what are my goals going forward. So since I was 15, I had been a cashier at a grocery store. It was my first job and I'm kind of like a creature of habit. So even though there was times where I'm like, yeah, let me just like quit and walk away, I never really did it. And then the longer I stayed, the more comfortable I became. And things were good at first, but then after a while, it kind of just turned into like a shit show. And I really didn't like being there. It made me miserable. I was unhappy. The people around me were unhappy. It was just a negative situation. Finally, after like over a year of just being completely miserable, like the beginning of 2019 was terrible. I was so miserable. And finally I was like, you know what, that's enough. So I just quit the job. Like, it felt good. I think I hid it from my mom for like a week, but then I told her. And she was kind of just like, okay, like whatever, focus on school. Yeah, I felt really good to quit my job. And pretty much it was just all those reasons. Like, I don't want to be miserable, be near miserable people, be unfulfilled. Like, it just made me so, like, there was a few times where I literally was leaving work and I just wanted to cry. Like, I don't know, I just wanted to cry. I just was not happy. And like, for example, if you work there right now and you're watching this video, I'm not saying your job sucks. How you perceive the job and how you deal with that is different than me, you know? So I'm not saying like you have a terrible job if you work the job I used to work. I'm not saying that. But for me, it just wasn't it. So I made that big risk and I left. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this year my year. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna do what I wanna do. And that's exactly what I've done, honestly. Like, I've really leveled up so much. I gave myself all this free time to do what I want. I've traveled and I'm continuing to travel. I made the big step of coming here by myself. Like, I mean, it wasn't that big of a step because I was in Mexico 2 months ago, but this is my first time traveling solo, really. So it's been interesting, even though it's kind of safe because I'm on a resort, but whatever. And it's given me so much time to just think about like what I want and like to work on my videos. And I don't know, like I have this some people say, how do you travel by yourself? But in reality, if you were to move out from your parents, like what would you really be doing? You'd be by yourself, you'd be eating by yourself, all that stuff by yourself. So I don't know, it's just not that big of a deal. But yeah, I've accomplished a lot of things this year, I feel like, for sure. And I made this post on like January 6, 2019. It said, let your 2019 be amazing. And a couple of days ago that like showed up on my Snapchat and I was like, wow, like I really did that. So now I just want to get into what my goals are for 2020. So I guess my goals for 2020 would be like, I don't know, save a lot of money, but at the same time, I kind of want to travel more. I don't know. When you're here, it's so refreshing and inspiring to be somewhere that's warm. I just don't like how cold Canada is, you know? I wish it wasn't like that. I really do want to move somewhere else, but you know, when the time comes, I'll move. I don't want to live the rest of my life in Canada. Work a lot more on YouTube, have a great time. Kind of want to take a trip down to Miami. I don't know, maybe meet some cool people, but like I'm kind of like a riding solo type person. Like, I don't know, I have a hard time just like meeting new people and getting comfortable with new people. Once I am comfortable around you, then I'm kind of like crazy and I won't shut up. But when I first meet people, it's just like, you know? So I don't know, we'll see. There goes my hat. I guess it's time to end this video. Honestly, if you feel miserable at your job, quit. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. You cannot be somewhere day in and day out that you're miserable. And you know, if you are there for like a certain period of time, like let's say I'm there for 4 years, you know, maybe I can understand that. Like, once I'm done college, I'll quit this job. I get that. But if you're like genuinely miserable, you should really look into finding a new job, because I hate saying it because it's so cliche, but you really only live once. And when you're putting yourself constantly into a negative situation, that radiates out of you and you're just gonna be like negative overall. And you don't want that. You want to grow, and you cannot grow when that negativity keeps circling around you. So yeah, guys, if you need to quit your job, quit your job. Thank you guys so much. Bye!